Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be repurposing several things to create a new mermaid tiara. So this is actually something that I made for a makeup look a few years ago, and all it is are these are shells from like Michael's, and I had a thicker headband at the time that I had just hot glued them onto, and then I spray painted them black and added some purple glitter, and it was perfect for what I needed it for. It was for like a dark mermaid look. However, I am wanting to change it into more of a sparkly purplish pink mermaid tiara. So I'm going to be adding some beads, and then I'm also going to be using, so these are like little sticker decals that I've used for makeup before, and instead of just throwing these away, because you can't really use them on clients or anything like that or other people anymore because they're, kind of gross on the back, they have glitter and, not cool, but they actually just peel right off, like the little jewels just like kind of peel just right off. So we're going to be adding some of those today. And also these are just beads, old beads from like jewelry and stuff that has like broken. I actually have a whole bag of it. These are just some of the ones that I picked out for today's look because I want it to be like really beachy and mermaidy, but with more of like a pastel color palette. And then I also got some glitters here that I'm going to be using, and we're going to be spray painting this guy white today. So I'm just using a white Rust-Oleum spray paint in flat. And after we paint it white, I am going to be spraying it with a little bit of this Mod Podge gloss. I'm going to be spraying the Mod Podge gloss on it and then sprinkling the glitter over it, and then going back in with the Mod Podge, just so like when you do use the tiara, you're not going to be getting glitter everywhere when you wear it. So also other things that you'll need is a hot glue gun, glue sticks, some additional rhinestones if we need them, and a pair of gloves. And this is just to protect your hands from like spray paint when we do paint this, because I'll be spray painting this as well. Also, like here, I just wanted to show you guys, this is actually, a just really cheap headband, I think from the dollar store. This is actually just glued together, and I just peeled this part apart, and then it just popped right off of the headband. And then we're going to be using this today as our base, and that's going to be hot glued just right onto there. And yeah, excited to see how this turns out.
All right, remember to shake it, shake it. You want to do that so you don't have any clumps in the paint. You also want to shake the Mod Podge as well. And then I keep flipping it because you want to make sure you get into all the little cracks and crevices. Gloves are a must so you don't get your hands all full of paint, even though I think I still did. All right, all the glitter's added. Make sure to spray another layer of Mod Podge so you don't get glitter everywhere. Now this is the fun part, decoration time. All right guys, I already kind of set out all the little beads and sparkly things that I wanted to use today. I am going to start in little smaller sections. That way you don't, the glue doesn't dry, because if it dries, then your beads won't stick to the tiara. So I'm just going to place like a couple at a time. And I'm just doing this to whatever I feel like is aesthetically pleasing to my eye. And then after I did put them all in, I also just like kind of filled in the gaps afterwards. So I placed like the bigger items first. And again, watch it in little smaller sections. And be careful because the glue and the glue gun is pretty hot. So you don't want to get your hands. I think I did like a couple times. Also, like when you're placing the beads, see the little hole right there? You want to make sure that you're placing that so it doesn't show in the front, because you don't want that little hole sticking out in the front of your tiara. So make sure you're placing it appropriately. All right, this is one of the final steps. I just add hot glue, a really thick band of it in the middle of where I want to place the tiara. Make sure you do it pretty quickly so it doesn't dry. And I'm just going to attach it to what I think is the middle. And then I'm going to turn around and press, press, press. Almost finished. I'm just going to add some finishing touches by placing a little bit more glue towards the band and then covering that little band with more beads so you can't really see the top of the band, just to give it a more complete look. All right, it's all finished. It's so sparkly. I love it. Make sure that when you're done, you're going to have like all these little stringy bits from the hot glue. Those just peel right off, and then you're going to want to let it dry. But sparkly time. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.